Hey there, peacocks. Hello, whites. How's the most passionate lot in all of England doing? Brace yourselves because the season hasn't even kicked off, and we've got absolute bombshells for you. Blimey, what's happening behind the scenes at Leeds is utterly mental. While you lot were celebrating the return to the Premier League, the American owners were plotting an earthquake that's going to change absolutely everything. A new home that'll have half of Europe green with envy, a 38-year-old goal machine who could bring that missing experience, and a young fullback coming all the way from Greece to bolster the squad. And all of this happening at the exact same time. Dash to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell, because this season is going to be legendary. Leeds United aren't messing about, and we're going to follow every single second of this transformation. But am I being over the top? Not on your life. When you discover which veteran striker might be donning the famous white shirt next season, you'll be absolutely gobsmacked. And the stadium project? Good Lord! It's designed to leave Europe's giants with their jaws on the floor. Let's get into the details now, because this story is absolutely explosive. Those of you who've stood on the terraces at Elland Road through thick and thin, who've traveled the length and breadth of the country supporting our beloved club, you're about to be rewarded with something truly special. The days of championship football are behind us, and the future is blindingly bright. The club's ambition is matching your passion, and that's saying something, isn't it? The return to the Premier League won't just be celebrated with reinforcements on the pitch. No way. Parag Marathe and the 49ers ownership group want so much more. They've just revealed the absolutely pharaonic project to transform Elland Road into a genuine palace of European football. The plan is utterly bonkers, peacocks. Just imagine our beloved Elland Road leaping from the current 37,645 capacity to a colossal 56,500 supporters. And this isn't just idle chatter, mate. The Americans have already set aside £10 million just for the planning phase of the project that aims to elevate our stadium to a UEFA Category 4 venue. Yes, that's the same level as the biggest in Europe. Remember those days squeezing into the old stands, getting soaked when it rained? Queuing for what felt like hours just to get a lukewarm pie? All that's about to change. This isn't just about adding seats. It's about crafting an experience worthy of the Premier League, worthy of European nights, worthy of you, the most loyal supporters in the land. And when will this all kick off? Much faster than you could possibly imagine. The presentation has already been made to the City Council, and work on the West Stand is scheduled to begin in May 2026. Do you lot understand what this means? In just 12 months' time, the diggers will be transforming the face of our beloved stadium. The West Stand will be practically demolished and rebuilt to accommodate 17,750 supporters, while the North Stand will jump from 10,414 to a whopping 15,300 people. And all this with vastly more modern concourse areas. Gone are the days of being crammed in queues for a pint or a bite to eat. The opportunity to refresh a century-old stadium coupled with the legacy of Leeds United is unprecedented, said Marathe. And he promises, we'll maintain that unique Elland Road atmosphere. Because what's the point of enlarging the stadium if we lose that cauldron of noise that terrifies our opponents, right? But this isn't just aesthetic, it's strategic. With the expanded capacity, more revenue will flow into the club. That means better players, better facilities, better everything. It's the virtuous cycle that every top club needs to compete at the highest level. The pre-application proposals show Leeds are seeking permission to partially demolish and then extend the West Stand to a capacity of 17,750, while also altering the North Stand to increase its capacity from 10,114 to 15,300. The architect's impressions that have been released show a stadium that maintains its iconic character, but draped in modern elegance. But attention, White Army! If you want to give your two-penn'orth on this massive project, you'll be able to participate in public consultations on the 13th and 19th of May. It's your chance to help shape the future of our home, because this isn't just the board stadium, it's yours. Your voices need to be heard, your traditions respected, your matchday experience enhanced. Se você achou que as notícias paravam por aí, achou errado. Porque enquanto o estádio vai crescer, o ataque também pode ganhar peso pesado do futebol inglês. Hold on to your hats, peacocks. Leeds are eyeing up none other than Jamie Vardy. Yes, Vardy himself, the man who rose from non-league football to become a Premier League champion and bagged 189 goals for Leicester. He's leaving the Foxes after 13 sensational seasons and could be donning the famous white shirt for our return to the top flight. Reliable sources confirm that negotiations are at an advanced stage. Daniel Farke himself is an admirer of the 38-year-old striker and believes his experience could be absolutely crucial for survival in the Premier League. Having a chat with my mate down the pub, he couldn't believe it when I told him, says lifelong supporter Dave Thompson from Beeston. Vardy at Leeds? It's the sort of signing that shows we mean business, that we're not just here to make up the numbers. Of course, some are questioning his age. But let's be honest, Peacocks. The lad has scored 29 nice goals in the last 2 seasons. And Simon Grayson, our former gaffer, has already given his 2 penn'orth on this potential signing. He's proved he still has the hunger and desire. His legs are probably a bit weaker, but he still has something about him. Perhaps in one season, he could work as a squad player. Just imagine having someone with Vardy's experience to mentor our young forwards, to come on for the final 20 minutes of a match and settle those crucial 6-pointers. This could be the difference between staying up and facing relegation. Think about that famous Vardy party coming to Elland Road. The man knows how to score against the big boys. Just ask Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. He's bagged goals against them all. Having that kind of proven quality, that big game mentality, would be worth its weight in gold for a newly promoted side. And let's not forget, the lad's a proper grafter. Came up the hard way through non-league, worked in a factory while playing part-time. That's the kind of character that resonates with Leeds supporters. A city built on graft and determination. He might not be a Leeds lad by birth, but he's cut from the same cloth as the working men and women who fill the stands every Saturday. Of course, this could mean fewer minutes for Mateo Joseph, who already struggled for playing time in the Championship. But that's the harsh reality of Premier League football. You need quality and experience to survive. And attention, the rumors don't stop there. There's talk about interest in Beto from Everton. Leeds' attacking department could be in for a monstrous upgrade. Just imagine the dressing room with Vardy in it. The banter, the experience, the stories he could tell the younger players. That Leicester City title-winning season, one of the greatest sporting stories ever told, and he was right at the heart of it. That kind of winning mentality is infectious, and it's precisely what Leeds need to establish themselves back among the elite. And as if all this weren't enough, the board is also eyeing up international talent to reinforce the right-back position. The revolution is only just beginning. Now it's officially gone bonkers. While planning the new stadium and negotiating with Vardy, Leeds are also sending scouts to Greece this very weekend to watch Georgios Vagiannidis, Panathinaikos' right back. The 23-year-old has caught the eye of several European clubs, including Everton and Fulham, but the Whites are determined to be quicker off the mark and are already prepared to table an offer between 8 and 10 million euros, 6.8 million to 8.5 million. He's absolutely rapid, technically gifted, and has that attacking instinct modern fullbacks need, explains Greek football expert Nikos Papadopoulos. He's been one of the standout performers in the Greek Super League this season. Talk about perfect timing. With Junior Firpo and Sam Byram set to leave the club when their contracts expire, the fullback position is in desperate need of reinforcement. Isaac Schmidt might be a cover option, but we've barely seen him in action to be certain. Remember the days when we had proper fullbacks bombing up and down the wings? The days of Gary Kelly and Ian Hart? Well, Vagiannidis could be cut from similar cloth. His stats suggest he's the complete modern fullback. Solid defensively, but with the attacking prowess to contribute in the final third. In the Premier League, you need fullbacks who can do both. And the Greek international fits the bill perfectly. The most incredible thing is that the board is working on multiple fronts simultaneously. Parag Marathe wasn't fibbing when he said this would be the most important summer in decades for the club. Ambition is through the roof, Peacocks, and it's about bloody time. After years of uncertainty, of bouncing between divisions, of watching other clubs overtake us, Leeds United are finally showing the kind of ambition that matches our stature. This is a club with a rich history, with European pedigree, with one of the most passionate fan bases in world football. We deserve to be competing at the highest level, and the 49ers ownership group seem determined to make that happen. Just imagine a Leeds United with a Champions League caliber stadium, a legendary striker like Vardy and international talents arriving to bolster the squad. This isn't merely about surviving in the Premier League, it's about re-establishing the club among the big boys once again. I've supported Leeds for over 40 years, says lifelong fan Margaret Wilson from Horsforth. Seen the highs of the Revie era, the European nights under O'Leary, and the lows of League One. But this feels different. This feels like we're building something sustainable. Something that could bring the glory days back to Elland Road. Drop your comment down below. Do you prefer Vardy or do you think we should be looking for someone younger? Are you excited about the Elland Road renovation? Familiar with Vagianidis' style of play? The supporters are absolutely buzzing with these revelations, and we want to know what you think. And don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share with that mate of yours who's mad about Leeds. The club is back to stay, and this is just the beginning of a new era. Marching on together, Peak.